points again. First-class stamps are to go up to 12p. That's 2p for postage and 10p for storage.
Air safety. In new regulations put into force today, the Federal Aviation Authority have withdrawn 20% of all aeroplanes and put them out to stud.
Do go on.
Well, the lights went out first, and then the no smoking and the fasten seatbelt sign came on, and then everything just dropped, really.
Now, it was after 3 weeks without food that you finally decided that you had to...
Yes. We put it off for as long as we possibly could.
It was just essential, you know, for survival. Food was essential, and so we had a couple of meetings. I think if it had not been a total vote in favour, that we would have voted.
Yeah.
And who took the lead, if that isn't an unfair question?
We all did.
But mainly me. I was the hungriest.
I believe you prayed.
We all did. Before...
Please do go on if it's not too painful.
So, well, I had a pocket knife, and I went into the aeroplane, and I brought some back.
And what did you eat first?
I don't remember. I don't.
The baby gherkins.
Yeah, it was the baby gherkins.
And then the individual cheese portion. And then the ham. And it still had a little tin baby pear on it. And finally, the puddings.
And how did you feel after you'd eaten the airline food?
Awful. But it was our only chance, you know?
I mean, we'd already eaten the other passengers.
Ex-President Idi Amin is reported to be living a life of luxury in Libya. This week he bought a microwave oven that seats 8. And Mrs. Thatcher was in Glasgow today, where she opened the prestigious new Glasgow Underground.
My skin is as smooth as silk. I'm bent, and I'm yours for 13p. All right. Who wants a nibble? Oh, you're a banana! That's right.
No, let Jim have a go.
It's 6:48 a.m. and Sid Heslop is getting ready for work. Nothing extraordinary about that, except that Sid's is no ordinary job. For despite having problems with his cavity walls, Sid is a special breed. One of a small band of men who every day put their own safety at risk. For Sid Heslop is a stunt pope.
Basically, every day begins with road work. I try and tone up the muscles essential to any world-class religious leader. Every day I do about 10 miles, or decem, as we say in the trade, and this tunes my body to a high pitch of perfection.
Sid then reports for work.
Morning, Sid.
Nothing for me yet today, and the waiting is always the worst part. Basically, it is John Paul's show. He is the star, of course. When pulled in a poor second to Miss Piggy, he decided to put it about a bit, you know, go for the all-action thing. But of course, you know, one man can only do so much, can't he?
Sid is one of a select group of stunt popes who operate all over the globe, enabling His Holiness to be internationally omnipresent.
So basically, I step in for all the risky stuff, like, high balcony waving, blessing the contagiously sick, visiting Ireland, that sort of thing. So my training is full of varied and demanding stunts, like here I'm practicing not touching nuns on a motorbike.
Sid was recently called on to lecture to the University of Santiago on birth control.
Populus Dego Santiago. It gives me great pleasure to be here today, and thank you very much for the Risol banquet. Now, I only have a few words to say, and that is basically that plenty jig, okay, but about halfway through, unless you want to end up looking like this, you know, knock it off, leave it out, because multo bambinos, and it's no good. We don't like it. No, please, no, I really need this.
But normally, Sid's work goes unnoticed. And like so many big stars, John Paul II insists that he does all his own stunts. Of course, I do my own stunts. Next week, I intend to reaffirm the concept of papal infallibility by performing a free-fall drop from 20,000 feet without a parachute.
Well, basically, plummeting 20,000 feet to certain death is going to require split-second timing. But remember, being a stunt pope is not a bad life after death.
If you're interested in becoming a stunt pope, then this is the address to write to.
Hello there, and good evening. This is an appeal to the public at large. I have on this machine, what is there, the voice of the Scunthorpe Strangler. If anyone at home thinks they recognise this voice, they should contact me immediately on 230-1212.
Hello there. This is the Strangler speaking. You haven't caught me yet, have you?
Oh, Mooney to take the kick. Oh, and no doubt about that one. No, let's just look at that one again. Well, that's quite extraordinary, Brian. Now, what on earth happened there?
Right, well, if you could just read your final list of demands, please, gentlemen. Hawkins, take notes, if you will.
Well, first we asked for the graduated power sharing scheme.
That scheme, yes.
Then the reduction to a 35-hour week by 1981.
35.
The upgrading of differentials with regard to other settlements made by the firm
The
this year.
differentials parity.
And finally, myself and Mr. Stewart here would like to sleep with your wife, Lady.
Sleep with Lady Grant.
And those are our final terms.
If you'll just give us a minute to consult, please. No, I'm sorry, not only is the differentials clause very shaky, but as far as I'm concerned, once a month with my wife is quite unacceptable under present circumstances.
Oh, come on, Grant, we're wasting our time.
However, I am willing to propose once a month with Mr. Hawkins' wife.
I reckon if it's Mr. Hawkins' wife, it'll have to be at least twice a month.
Right.
Twice a month?
3 or 4 times.
All right, well, I'll make you an offer then. Both of you every week with Mr. Hawkins' wife. Plus the automatic bottle opener that you saw us using at the Christmas party last year.
Oh, come on. Come on, gentlemen, be realistic.
Plus use of this swivel chair in future negotiations.
I like the swivel chair.
I like the swivel chair. What do you think of Mrs. Hawkins?
Definitely not.
Right. Neither of us fancy Mrs. Hawkins, I'm afraid.
Why not? Well, how about your daughter, Hawkins?
She's only 8.
That needn't matter. Gentlemen, The graduated power sharing scheme, 35-hour week, all that rubbish. Use of the swivel chair. The automatic bottle opener with its instruction booklet. Mr. Hawkins's daughter to be phased in by 1991. Plus, my wife's recipe for ratatouille.
Lemon ice cream.
No.
Oh, come on, it sounds fair enough to me.
Come on,
Not
lemon
the
ice
recipe for lemon ice cream.
Come on, man, we're talking
men
about...
on the
men on the
shop want the ice cream.
I'm sorry, that is not the offer. The
What's a walkout?
the
What?
offer is ratatouille.
What about the ice cream?
Ice cream is not on the table.
Right, I'm afraid that's it. We'll have to go the end of the meeting.
No,
Instruct our members
just a
to-
moment, gentlemen. Just a moment, gentlemen. The swivel chair to take home at weekends. The automatic bottle opener and some money.
The lifeboat men who answered Huey Green's distress call and saved him from a slow and horrible death have been sacked.
Good afternoon and welcome to Craftsman's Kitchen. And today a few tips on how to solve the usual problem, tackling opening the groceries. Now, take this little jam portion for example. A real problem to open? Well, not if you do it my way, with an electric bench drill. If this situation arises, and it usually does, take the bit out of the drill. And having done that, take the bit with the jam on it and just stand it up on the bench. Well, it won't stand up, will it? It just falls over, you see. So what you need is a hole in the bench. So drill yourself a hole in the... Oh, well, I shouldn't have taken the bit out of the drill here to show you how to stand it up, but fortunately, in order to save time, I have already prepared a hole in this bench over here. I'll see you. Welcome back. Well, here we are, and we're going to seat the bit firmly in the hole there, and then render it smartly with this plasterer's club. Delicious. Now, only a fool, of course, would attempt to open this with an electric bench drill. Far more practical is this ordinary hand punch, or you can improvise by welding a plumber's nail to a pair of ordinary grouting pincers. Using this, you can deftly whip away the I think there's a basic design flaw behind these ones, so you could use an ordinary hand punch. And if this situation arises, and it usually does, take your handkerchiefs out, for which you'll need a pair of scissors, which won't work. So I always use a pair of ordinary topiary shears. Hold the handkerchiefs firmly in the left hand, the topiary shears in the right hand, and then snip the... if you put the handle of the shears in the vise here, you will find that you can tighten it up and then place the handkerchiefs here between the blades, and you'll find you have twice as many handkerchiefs as you thought you had. However, little paper dolly chain. Now, probably the most difficult thing you'll ever have to open is an ordinary packet of cream crackers. Now, plain hitting with a mallet is not to be advised. But the use of the chainsaw isn't a very good idea either. I find that if you take an ordinary twin-blade razor blade and bring it down... Oh, no. It's for just this kind of eventuality that you'll have your elastoplast handy. And taking the... If you get the elastoplast, for which you'll need the chainsaw again...
In the United States, Jane Fonda has declared that she is giving up politics for 3 years in order to concentrate on acting. President Carter is to try the reverse. This morning, the president jogged 40 times round the White House because he'd forgotten where the door was again.
Here is the winner of this week's Reggie Bosanquet lookalike competition.
Reports are coming in from Mystique that Roddy Llewellyn has got flu, but doctors say he should soon be fit and well and up on his back again.
Doctor, I can't feel my legs.
Yes, I'm sorry. We had to amputate your arms.
Once upon a time, people read books for pleasure. But more and more, I find myself reviewing books that boast of being sickening, harrowing, or a story to make you despair of humanity and of yourself. This new literary genre is known as neurotica. For example, this modern bedwetting classic, Stream of Unconsciousness, by Sven Erik Lundqvist, the crippled Swedish psychopath who once described Ingmar Bergman as an amusing fellow. It's a massive novel of contemporary failure, and it's guaranteed to precipitate a nervous breakdown or at the very least a bungled suicide attempt. For the bashful adolescent, the pop-up book of acne by Eric Zitt contains information so embarrassing you won't even want to share it with your mirror. For the failed lover, this is a handbook, The Worry of Sex, which contains such socially crippling chapters as don't worry about size, she'll enjoy a good laugh. Is he faking it too? And home vasectomy for the weekend, Whitler. This book comes in a choice of hardback or no, it's my fault, really.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I live on the 14th floor of a tower block, and when I get bored, I call cooey to the passers-by, and when they look up, I go in their eye. 'Cause I hate your guts. Come on, you. Kick you in the nuts. You're a stupid old git. Come on, you. 'Cause you're full of shit. Every night, go down to the pub and look for a fight. I have 10 lagers, then I have 10 more. Then I jump up and down, and I'm sick on the floor. 'Cause your hands are cold. 'Cause you're far too old. 'Cause you're a stupid old straight. Go, 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 hey, 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 hey. 6 is boring, pain is fun. I wanna cut my fingers off one by one. There ain't no point in staying alive. I wanna be dead when I'm 25. Come on, you. 'Cause your hair's too long. Come on, you. 'Cause you're never wrong. Come on, you. In your Oxbridge hunt. Come on, you. You're the National Front. You're well insured. Come on, you. 'Cause I'm young and bored. Come on, you. 'Cause you talk about art. Come on, you. 'Cause you're a boring old fart.
Just before the next program, we are to screen an emergency item. What you're about to see is a film of John Kirtnell, who was kidnapped 4 days ago. The kidnappers have demanded that the film be shown on both networks. Thank you.
Testing, testing. Oh, right. Hi, Mum and Dad. I'm all right. Don't panic. Everything's going to be all right. Mum, in particular, don't panic. If you feel yourself starting to panic, for heaven's sake, take the pill or something to calm you down. The thing is, I have been kidnapped, but I'm sure it's going to be all right. They've been treating me very well so far, This morning for breakfast, for instance, we had scrambled eggs, which were really great. You know that way of making them with just eggs, no milk? Well, this guy does it just that way, and he puts in a lot of pepper and something else just to add taste. Oh, it's parsley, apparently. And then for lunch, we had kipper pate. Sorry, mackerel pate. Well, whatever it was really great. And then after that, we had some kind of paella, right? A sort of paella, but with a really tangy taste, made with some kind of hot pepper sauce, and there was tuna fish and rice, and I think there was some sweet corn in there somewhere. Well, anyway, that was really great, so everything was all right. Don't panic. I'm eating well. I'm eating really well, and there seems to be no reason to suggest that the standard of meals is going to drop. Well, anyway, to get to the point, the fact is this. They want 40 million quid. I know it's a lot to ask, particularly as they're such a small outfit. There's just the two of them, John and Peter over here. But they're really great guys, and they say that if you don't pay the money, then they'll have to kill me. What? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, is it? Yes, tomorrow. They're going to have to kill me tomorrow. So please pay up as soon as you can.
That message was received by the BBC last Thursday, but due to scheduling difficulties, this was the first opportunity we have had to show it. We extend our sincerest apologies to Mr. and Mrs. Kirtnall and apologize for any inconvenience caused.